Okay, trying something new today. So basically, I got a new laptop for college and I ordered a bunch of stickers off of Redbubble. I cut them out and tried to arrange them, but no matter how I do it, I seem to always have like a slight gap. So I just need like 2 or 3 more stickers, and I don't see any point in ordering again because then I don't get my 50% off and I gotta pay shipping again, and that's stupid, so I'm not doing that. Also, a few weeks ago, I was playing Jackbox with my friends and we played that one game where you like draw things, and we drew this wonderful masterpiece, and one of my friends said that he would like it on a sticker, and now I realize I really don't need to be explaining this because half the people watching this were there. But anyway, the point is, I thought, yeah, I can make that into a sticker, so today I'm going to try a bunch of different methods of making stickers that I have seen on YouTube over the years, and we're going to see which one is actually fit to be on my laptop. So here I have the 4 main varieties that I want to be testing. So the first, I printed these 2 on sticker paper, and I'm just gonna try keeping this one just regular sticker paper, see how that turns out. This paper is like super cheap and super like thin and flimsy and really easily torn, so I don't think it's gonna do very well, but try it out. This one, I'm gonna see like maybe putting some Mod Podge on it, see if that kind of seals it and makes it a little more durable and maybe waterproof. Then here I printed this on just regular printer paper, and I'm gonna try like the packing tape technique and see if that works. And then here I printed this one in the LaserJet printer, which only prints back black and white, but I'm gonna try and see if I can do like the tape and then put that in warm water and see if it rubs off on the tape and try and make that sticker. Oh, and also I am using this sticker as my control. I got a set of 4 pineapples on Redbubble, and I don't need 4 pineapples on my laptop. That's a little overkill. So I'm going to use this one as my control group with like the nice finished vinyl, professionally printed, and see how all of these hold up compared to this one. Okay, so I've cut out all of them except for my one sticker paper one, which I was going to put Mod Podge over. I wasn't super careful cutting these out, and this one especially I just kind of just chopped it around, just made sure all the ink was there, because ideally, if this works correctly, none of the paper is going to be left, it's just going to be the ink design, so we'll see how that goes. Next, I'm going to put my layer of Mod Podge on this one. Alright, got my Mod Podge. I'm just gonna make like a nice thick, but like not like to the point where it dries visible, like a nice solid layer that's gonna hopefully seal it. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm trying to go in consistent horizontal strokes because I know that like in the end there is going to be some texture that'll be visible, and I can already, like, I don't know if you can see it, but like I can already see some of the ink is definitely getting like picked up. Yeah, see right there, there's like a slight pinkish tint, so it did pick up some of the ink, but it's not too bad. I still want to see how this works. I'm gonna let that dry, and while that's drying, I think that we can start working on our 2 packing tape stickers. Okay, so for my first packing tape sticker, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to start with my piece of wax paper or parchment paper or whatever, but like this isn't necessary, it just makes it easier. Okay, so this is my regular color inkjet printout. I'm going to get an idea of what the size is, and then what you want to do is take a piece of packing tape that's a little bit bigger, and just make sure that there's going to be space on the sides. And you want to lay this down on the parchment paper, and then you place the sticker on top. I know it's kind of hard to see, but like you place the sticker on top of the tape so that you have like space for a border around it. On top of it, you take a second piece of tape and you place this on top so that around your piece of paper, your little sticker, I'm struggling with this more than I should be, you want there to be a nice border where the 2 pieces of tape, the bottom and the top, touch around the edges, and kind of seal the piece of paper inside a nice tape sandwich. Make sure that it is nice and sealed in there. Now I've got this tape sandwich that I was talking about. You've got one piece of tape on top, one piece of tape underneath. If I were to peel this off, the paper is sealed inside the tape. So now what I'm going to do is just cut this out, but I'm going to leave a good enough border around where the paper is so that that's where the tape is touching and you have your seal. I got a little bit thin at the corners there because I was kind of lazy and didn't want to use multiple pieces of tape. So, but if you did have a bigger sticker, you could just put multiple pieces of tape together on both the top and the bottom and it wouldn't really matter because, you know, it's clear. Okay, so this is cut out now, and when I want to use the sticker, I can just peel off my paper backing and I've got a sticker. So for the last packing tape one, this is my laser jet printed one. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of tape and place it over the design and like make sure that's on there pretty nicely, I think. And then what you do is you need like a bowl of water. Mine's like lukewarm. I think you want it to be kind of warm and not cold. I don't know. And then you just like, you put this in there and you soak it. If I think that's what it is. We're gonna try that. Okay, I don't know exactly how long I left that soaking in there, but it was definitely at least the amount of time required for me to mess with the bowl, spill water on my desk, get a paper towel to clean up the desk. Anyway, it's fine. So this has been soaking in it for a while and it's like pretty wet now. So what I'm going to start trying to do is just with my finger rubbing the paper off gently-ish, and I can see like a lot of it is starting to just peel off in the back, but there's still some up like stuck to the tape, and you can see like all of that like black color is still on the tape. That's what we want. Like at the end it should just be the black on the tape and it should be clear. There should be no more like white paper. Okay, so I think that looks pretty nice. I still feel like as I'm rubbing it, I can feel some like little beads of paper coming off, like just the tiniest bits, but I think for the most part it's done and I'm happy where it's at. The one thing I noticed like while rubbing this off is you can see like there is a slight out, like you can definitely tell where the paper was before, and maybe that's like more paper that I should have rubbed off, but like I think it's okay at the point that it's at right now. Just the one thing I would consider is definitely, like earlier I was saying, oh, it doesn't matter how I cut this out, it's not like you're going to be able to tell later. Well, you definitely can tell. I'm just gonna leave it for a little bit, let it dry completely. Okay, so now we're on to the last sticker that needs to be finished up. So this is my sticker paper and Mod Podge. The Mod Podge has dried, and it seems to have formed like a pretty nice seal. So I'm gonna cut this one out now. Alright, so now I have all of my 4 stickers done, plus my control group. Already just my expectations are that this regular sticker paper one is gonna fail pretty easily, especially like obviously the water test, because this is not waterproof at all. I'm hoping that this one holds up pretty well, but I have a feeling that in the end this packing tape method is going to end up being the most reliable, but I still want to see how these work. And then this one, I don't know, I feel like it has so much potential because there's like no paper involved, but you can already see like it's not even sticking to the wax paper properly, like it's already coming off, so I don't know if it's gonna last. Obviously, I'm not going to be testing these on my actual laptop because we're really going to put this through like the ultimate like durability test. So instead I'm using this random folder because it's plastic and waterproof, and I just want to see how the stickers will work on this. Scratch test. Pencil test. Drop test. Extreme drop test. Gross backpack test. Dirt test. Water test. Extreme water test. The pineapple has officially fallen. Ketchup. Okay, after putting these stickers to the ultimate test, I have to say I am somewhat surprised by not the end result, but like which stickers could last which test. So obviously the pineapple, the like professionally printed nice vinyl one, held up the best, though you can see like definitely the pencil one got to it, but like that's the least concerning of all the tests, because I mean you could probably just erase this and I'm not actually going to be like drawing on it. It might get some slight pencil marks in my backpack, but that's really not a problem. The one thing I was surprised about this one is that it did not stand the water test. It just like came right off with the water, but I mean that's I'm not going to be submerging my laptop anytime soon, so that's really not much of a problem. I would say that these still probably were the best, but that's not really the point of this. This was just our control group for comparison. So then there was the regular sticker paper, and this one, I mean I knew it was going to be bad, but I'm surprised by how bad it is. I think the ketchup at the end really and the water did it, but like this could not survive anything. And I mean it's really literally just paper. That was obvious. This one, the Mod Podge one, held up pretty well. I actually thought it was going to do better. I think one thing was the water test. Obviously it's not fully sealed, it's just a layer on top, but once I cut it out, like the sides and the bottom, those are still just regular paper. Combined with the fact that like when you're putting Mod Podge on, the colors get ruined a little bit and fade a little, I would say that this is not a great choice. Then there was the packing tape one. I would say that overall this is probably the best option, just because like it was nice and sealed, it survived pretty much everything. The only thing that at the end it did not do well with was the water, and I think that's also only because if you look, like I said earlier, I cut this pretty sloppily and I didn't use a big enough piece of tape, so you can see that it was a very thin border here, and I think it just was not sealed very well. So if I had done a better job of cutting it, I'm sure it would have been fine. And again, I'm not planning on submerging my laptop, so it's probably okay. The one that definitely survived the best out of all four of these was the black and white packing tape one. And like I said before in my prediction, it's obviously because there's like not any paper here, and I'm impressed by like how well it stuck, like considering it wasn't sticking well when I took it out of the water, but it stuck pretty well, and this did not move at all. The only concern I had was, you can see like the scratch test did get to it a little, which I'm not really sure how, considering the ink is on the bottom side and I was scratching the top, but that's really not a big concern. Of course, I'm not going to be going with this option because I'm not using clear stickers on my laptop. I'm using these like opaque ones, and this just isn't going to go with it. So I will probably be using these, but I think this is still something cool to try again in the future for other purposes. I need to go clean the rest of the ketchup off of this now.